Well, on the American Artifact series, we've had the opportunity to take a look at some pretty amazing artifacts, and in some cases bring those artifacts back to the place from which they were sourced. But I can tell you, we have never had artifacts like what we have today at a place like where we are. We are outside of Berchtesgaden at Hitler's mountaintop retreat at the Eagle's Nest, and some of the things that we brought back here today are will just blow your mind. Just take a look at the view from where we are right now. Little cloudy today. As a matter of fact, we are above some clouds. So right off here in the distance, just on the other side of this ridge, is Austria. Of course, we are on the German side right now. And I can see why this place was selected for Hitler's mountaintop retreat. So right now, we're going to make our way over to the tunnel. We have some mind-blowing artifacts that we have brought back here. And then we're going to go up the famed golden elevator to that place right there, the Eagle's Nest.
I'm at the Eagle's Nest, and we're at the entrance of the tunnel. And I brought with me today the original keys to the Eagle's Nest that were taken by an American World War II paratrooper named Dick Frame. He was in the 501st Parachute Infantry Regiment, 101st Airborne. He was placed on guard duty here temporarily, and he decided to slip these in his pocket for the ultimate war trophy. This is Dick Frame. These are the keys, and this is where it would have originally gone. Of course, it's been rekeyed because some American took the originals, but right here, the actual keys to the Eagle's Nest. One of the really interesting factors in these keys are they could be bent, so they could be easily placed in a sentry or guard's pocket. And they have the maker here. Let me move that again so you can get a good look at those. But what an amazing artifact to bring back to the Eagle's Nest. Now, I'd love to say that this is the first time they've been back since 1945, but I would not be telling the truth. In 2018, I brought these very keys back to this spot with World War II veteran Brad Freeman of Easy Company, 506 Parachute Infantry Regiment, 101st Airborne, for the ultimate photo opportunity. We gave these keys to him, and he tried to put them in, and everyone on that tour got a photo, and it was a really great moment. But what an interesting item to bring back to the Eagle's Nest.
All right, we just made our way down another tunnel here at the Eagle's Nest, and the key that Eric has is not the only key here at the Eagle's Nest. He has a friend who has another key that comes into the place where I am right now. This is the diesel engine room of the Eagle's Nest. Well, this area right here is a place that few people get to see. This is the diesel engine room of the Eagle's Nest. So this would have provided backup power for this facility. And something that's really interesting is that this diesel engine that we are looking at is off of a U-boat. So if we move in a little bit closer here, you can see on this tag the date of manufacture right here. It says 1940, and and then of course you have the generator up there. And then take a look at this. If we move over here, all of these tools that you were looking at are original to the Eagle's Nest. So there are some workers' tools, modern in here. They keep this area preserved, but a lot of what you are seeing is just as it would have looked back in the 1930s and 40s. Something else that they have in here are a copy of the blueprints for the Eagle's Nest. So we can take a look right here. So that is the elevator, and then there would have been like 3 primary rooms right here, here, and here. This right here is the fireplace. Now, a lot of people say that the fireplace was a gift of Mussolini, and that is highly unlikely. This is Eva Braun's tea room right here, and then you would have a sun terrace. This would have been Hitler's workroom, although he never used it. And then you have the kitchen, and then there would have been a balcony right back here. But yeah, really interesting to kind of get in here and see the inner workings and see the guts, I guess you could say, of the Eagle's Nest. Here's another view of the engine and generator, so you can see this was made by Siemens. And right here, this is also original to the Eagle's Nest, this electrical board right here. But yeah, very, very fascinating to get in here and see something that most people don't see. Okay, so we're making our way now down the tunnel towards the elevator that is going to take us up to the Eagle's Nest. And like I said, there were a lot of 101st Airborne guys and other soldiers who, when they got to the Eagle's Nest, it was kind of a free-for-all. They grabbed all kinds of things. So we're going to go up in the elevator and then go into the Eagle's Nest and take a look at a few more artifacts that were looted from this place in 1945. Okay, so made it up the elevator, and right now we are in the main room of the Eagle's Nest, and you can see here behind me the fireplace here in the main room, which was kind of the centerpiece of this area, and also the spot that attracted the attention of a lot of American soldiers who were looking for souvenirs from this place.
So as you can see, a lot of American soldiers came up here and they wanted a souvenir. And one of the prized souvenirs was Hitler's marble. And as you can see, there's a lot of pieces of it chipped off right here. And they did it a little bit at a time. And I'm bringing back today one of the original pieces. This has a tag that says Hitler's fireplace. The tag has fallen off, although we have it back at the museum, but I didn't want to bring it because it's fragile. But it is a piece from up here, and it was taken by an American soldier in May of 1945. Now they put a stop to it. This place was getting completely looted. People were taking the chandeliers, they were taking everything, and they finally issued some type of an order saying, stop taking things out of here, and if you got caught taking a piece of this after a certain time, you got fined. But it's pretty interesting to bring a piece back today to the fireplace. So besides the fireplace, they started taking pieces of the light fixtures, some of the window cranks, and other items. And this is one of the original candle holders from the chandelier. They had a series of chandeliers in here. And the vet that took this actually put a wood base on. He actually used it at his house. And we have the original candle back at the museum. I did not want to carry the original candle because it's huge, but as you can see, these have all been replaced as far as I know because they look slightly different, but they came from right up here, and they recreated the replicas fairly well. but this is really heavy. I mean, this is a really high quality piece of engineering here. Candle holder from the eagle's nest, brought back for the first time since the end of the war. So we're in the room next to the great room, or the main room, and this is called by historians the Eva Braun room. And so we're here today with a crank from the window. This is the original window crank. They've since been replaced. But this was taken by an American soldier. Actually, he was in the 29th Division, and he was tasked with coming up here and doing some intelligence work and working with some of the, I believe, some of the looted items. And he himself looted an item. So he took the window crank here and took it home as a souvenir. He put a little tag on saying from the eagle's nest and his name and everything. But originally it was right here. There's a period film that was made by the 101st Airborne Division of different soldiers walking around in here, and they actually show in the film them opening the window with this crank. But again, it's very interesting to bring this to the spot where it came from. First time it's been back since the end of the war.
All right, well, it's not every day that you get to do that, to really not only see some of the Ultimate War trophies from World War II, but to bring them back to the place where they were originated from, or where they were sourced from, and for that place to be the eagle's nest. Yeah, that is just something else. But yeah, those were a few things that came from this place right here in 1945.